Bonjour! My name is Abomination, and welcome back to the RoDL Week 5 versus the Bellossoms. Okay? He's waiting for me, I'm pushing the button now. Okay, I'm 1 and 3. Salazo Curum Landorus-Therian form. Tapu Fini, Registeel, and Rotom. Okay, Fuemore is probably my lead here. Right? If he leads Salazzle, I can switch to Fenastral. If he leads Kyurem, I can hit it with a big Moonblast, or I can just switch to Endgame. If he leads Landorus, then I'm staying in. If he leads Tapu Fini, that's fine. I kind of need to grab Tapu Fini a little bit, though. I kind of think I'm going to lead Zapdos, though, instead, if that's the case. Really fast. Can really hurt something. Yep. Nope. Nope, Fuemore's my lead. Your disguise will be... Fenastral? No, Endgame, I think. Yeah, your disguise is going to be Endgame. And if Quentin is second, then if the disguise would change, then like there won't be a situation where he does not have a disguise. So let's get it on the road here, okay? Alza. Now I have another match where I'm gonna start saying she. Try to start saying she, because I have a habit of saying he naturally, and then Rotom. Why would you lead Rotom? I mean, I could be Zoroark right now, which is risky for you. I'm going to protect and see what this Rotom wants to do. Volt switch. Okay. If that's the case, I'm going to Leech Seed. Oh, so they can see if I'm not faster than this thing, am I? Ooh, I didn't put much speed on this. I am faster! So I wasted my time. But that's nice information to know. They both switch anyways. They won't touch me. If they get the initiative here, I kind of wish I hit it with a Moonblast instead. So that's nice. It's not Scarfed. That doesn't look like Specs damage. There's very little amount of damage, but it could be Specs damage. I'm not going to try to read that. Oh, Registeel. Not really afraid. You. I'm going to Leech Seed again. I'm not afraid of this thing. If he sets up, I'm going to use Encore. If he hits me the Steel move, honestly, I don't even think it will hurt that bad. And I'll be recovering some nice HP from it. So, what does it do? Stealth Rock? Okay. Recover some HP now. And I'll be back to full health. That Volt Switch is nullified, and I'll get a little bit of chip on this thing. There's 12%. Yeah, I will Encore. They switched into whatever this is. Salazzle. I'm going to protect. I have Leon's theme in my head. I'm going to protect. See what pathetic move this thing wants to do. Substitute, you're about to be encored in. Salazzle. So go ahead and substitute. Use Encore now. I'm faster than this thing as a prankster. Enjoy. Unless, oh, if this thing has got the herb, no, it's not. It's Black Studs. You already have a substitute, Salazzle. What are you doing? Why'd you do that, Salazzle? We go into Quentin.
My name is Mysterio.
It's not Quentin. It's gonna
My
be
name is Mysterio.
in game. Boom. I'm not faster than this thing, so I think it just stayed in and used. Okay. Okay. Now use Night Days. That's faster than me. Okay. Night Days. Substitute fades on this thing. It's gonna heal to full. Encore ends, but I do not think it can one-shot me. So I'm gonna Night Days again. If it one-shots me, wow, Zoroark, you're frail. There's no way though. Unless it has. Okay, so it hits me with a Sludge Wave. I lived on 8 health, and I'm gonna hit this thing with a Night Days. Unless I miss. I'm gonna wipe out the Salazzle in one shot. Nice work, Quentin. As usual, you get a kill. Couple of frail guys hitting each other. Nice work, Quentin. Living on 8. Living on 8 health. That was a hard hit. And here comes Rotom. This thing was slower than my Whimsicott. Okay, wait. Summary? 319 speed. What is this thing doing? Good night days. I can't think about it too long. Leech Seed is Prankster. Silly me. So I'm actually convinced that's Scarf then. Well, duh. Of course I'm convinced it's Scarf. It just killed Quentin.
My name is Mysterio.
Oh, that was obvious then. Prankster is why I was faster than it. I'm being dumb. Ken is going to be the Landorus. No Intimidate, obviously. There are Stealth Rocks. I'm going to go with Banneret and get rid of them. Not Roost. Defog, please. I could Swords Dance in my face. Or he could U-turn. If he Swords Dances, I have Toxic. If he can't Swords Dance twice, if he could, but he's kind of risky. He goes for Smackdown. That's some nice tech. So I'm not going to be flying anymore. It's pretty cool tech, actually. That's very cool. I'm actually very impressed with that. That is very cool. So now I'm forced to kind of switch here. I have another flying type though in Zapdos. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. If they Stone Edge, I would have resisted it because I'm actually not flying anymore. Pretty cool tech. We go for Earthquake. Not gonna hit Zapdos. And a Hurricane is the push here. Hurricane, Zapdos. I want you to use Hurricane. A critical hit. I apologize for that. Landorus-Therian form is going to be obliterated by the critical Hurricane. That was terrible for the opponent. Okay. Nice critical hit, Zapdos. Very well timed. Thank you very much for that. I haven't gotten a juicy critical hit like that ever. I don't think. I don't remember anything like that before. That felt very good. Ito is Kyurem. Pressure Kyurem. Okay, sure. I'm gonna go end game here, see if this thing is specs, scarfed, or leftovers, or whatever it is. Let's see if I can figure out what item it is, what move it wants to go for. I'm gonna go into end game. Landorus is gone though. That's pretty cool. Nice work, Zapdos. Nice work. I don't know what move he would have gone for. He probably would have gone for Smackdown. Get rid of my flying type. I have 2 flying types in my team. I'm lucky I had to add that. Smackdown is very cool tech. See what move she elects to go for. She elects to Focus Blast. Ah! So my secondary switch into this was Fanastral, so nice move doing that. That really hurt me. That's fine. Okay, now I see if they're locked into this. I'm gonna go Fanastral. I'm not gonna give up endgame yet. That is too early. Nice work living that, by the way, endgame. Let's see what I forewarned. Their Draco Meteor. Focus Blast again. That kind of leads me to believe they are definitely choice locked into this. They have Draco Meteor, but they are choice locked. There's no way they would have risked missing again. They could have killed me with the dragon move there. They did not bring Vullaby, so I can use Future Sight here. Yep, they are choice locked. That was not Specs damage, that was definitely Scarf damage. They go into the Registeel, and it gets leftovers. I'd rather do a hard switch than a normal switch into Zapdos here, than a Baton Pass switch, because she may want to use Stealth Rock here, right? Yeah, I'll go Zapdos here. I got Heat Wave. Registeel takes a pretty decent chunk from that. Stealth Rock again. Kind of forcing this thing to stay in right now, because I do have the Heat Wave here. And something would have to take a Future Sight. I stay in, I hit this thing with a Heat Wave. Heat Wave! Does about 25%, and they have Toxic, and they actually miss. So that's actually just kind of just rude for them to miss the Toxic there. But I'm going to Heat Wave again, because I need damage on this thing. Heat Wave! And I want to maybe make them think that I'm choice locked as well, because when I spam Heat Wave, that will help. Obviously. And Fanastral can take any Draco Meteor from Kyurem, so it's not that big of a problem. I know it has Draco Meteor now. Heat Wave! Starting to wear this thing down. Let's see if it has Rest. It goes for Toxic. It does not miss twice. That's okay though. I do have Heal Bell, so this Toxic, I don't care about this. If this thing has Rest, Stealth Rock, Rest, Toxic, then it wouldn't have Sleep Talk. Does not make sense. Don't really have any way to hit it outside of this Heat Wave here. Staying in doesn't make sense to me. Rotom, Tapu Fini can take it. Kyurem, I guess, can take it. I'm gonna Volt Switch. Yep, I made the right call. go, Tapu Fini. I'm hitting this thing with a Volt Switch right now. Misty Surge. They brought Toxic and Misty Surge. Okay. Mist swirled around the battlefield. Take this Volt Switch. Zapdos, come back. Okay? Come back. Flame, come on in. Matter of fact, maybe that's better. Nah, that's not better. Flame's better right now. Misty Seed does not block. Does not block Leech Seed. They have leftovers. I am going to Leech Seed. There's no reason for me not to. They likely have Ice Beam here. That's probably why they're staying in. If they can't be setting up, they do have Ice Beam. I can live this though. Yep, I do. Don't not freeze. They can't freeze me. Your leftovers. Okay. However, the leftovers are going to be nullified by this. Matter of fact, you're going to be taking more. Yes. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit something with a Moonblast. Registeel is pretty low. Hitting something with a Moonblast here. They switch. Beetle. Is that Kyurem? I'm hitting Kyurem with a Moonblast here. Pressure. Exerting its pressure. Use Moonblast! Does not do much. Special attack drop. Oh! That's juicy. That's spectacular work for Waymar. I'm gonna use Protect because I can. There's no reason for me to stress about not using Protect because this thing is choice locked. Choice scarfed. Ice move, Ice Beam. Protected myself. Ice Beam will hit me like a truck, unlike the Tapu Fini's Ice Beam. So I will now switch. I have to. Ooh, Fanastro can take Ice Beam. So. And I've already forewarned my Draco Meteor. Her Draco Meteor, not mine. You can't freeze me. Ice Beam. How little damage that does. Fanastral. Mushana. You are a monster. The mist disappeared from the battlefield. Yep. Future Sight again. Force Registeel in. Take some damage. They switch to the Registeel. Here. Going to heal. And I'm going to push the Baton Pass. Let's see if they try to make a double here or something. Go to Body Press. Okay, so they do not have Seismic Toss. Body Press obviously does very little amount of damage. I'm almost willing to take the rocks damage right now, if I'm being honest. On Zapdos. Could also heal with Endgame right now, and I will. Getting rocks on their side of the field is going to be nice. Something would normally have to take a Future Sight here. This thing is healing up. Which is very annoying, right? Obviously. I could let this thing kill me and get my own rocks up, or I can buy a milk drink. I will let this thing kill me and I'll get my own stealth rocks up. Okay, endgame, I'm sorry. Bleh, has to be done. No. Take the future sight attack. What the heck? There was no animation there. That was weird. But I got them lower. Zapdos, you want to come in right now? Or do I want to send in for way more? I do want to send in for way more. Nothing to think about here. Take a little bit of stealth rock damage, but now there's rocks on their side of the field, which honestly they hurt, right? Obviously, Leech Seed. What is this thing doing? It's me with an Iron Head. Hurts. Honestly, I thought I saw its full set. Evidently, I did not yet. I have now. Give me your HP back. Obviously, I use Protect. They might switch here. They do not switch. They go for Protect. I go for Iron Head. Protected myself. I get my leftovers. They get their leftovers, and I'm gonna get more Leech Seed recovery. Way more of doing what I wanted her to do this whole season. Finally. Banneret, please come in here. No more rocks. No more rocks. Please, I've had enough. Iron Head again. Boom! Not very effective. They take Rocky Helmet damage. They are very low. Leftovers, and I'm going to get Leech Seed recovery. Which means they're switching now. There's no way they stay in. I could Brave Bird something, or I could just defog, and I really would just rather defog. No more rocks, please. I know I got mine up. Something right now is taking rocks first, which is going to be Rotom, and then I'm going to get rid of them. This should pretty much get rid of them for good, except for Registeel. Registeel can come in, but it's pretty much dead. I've pretty much got rid of the rocks for good now. Rotom here is actually a wee bit of a problem, but is it really? Banneret's usefulness, let's see, is pretty much gone. Go ahead and Brave Bird. Probably just gonna die to a Volt Switch here. Come on. But there are no rocks anymore. Not unless it comes in on Fenastral. That's the only way it could. But no more rocks. If I could get rid of Registeel, Fenastral is looking very strong here. Obviously, here comes Tapu Fini. Misty Surge. Leftovers. Enough! This ends now! They aren't starved. If I go into Fenastral right now, they can't touch me. I can Future Sight. I have to go for way more though. I don't think they're set up. If they are set up, sure. Yeah, I have to go for way more here. There is no rocks. I can go for way more here. This is okay. This is fine. I have revealed Moonblast. I've used one. Yeah, at least seed first. They likely stay in and just kind of just hit me, but I'm fine. Yeah, they have to. They cannot do anything else. They cannot freeze me though. And obviously I live. Nice work for him, more. Oh, and I'm going to get some recovery here. Yep. Really? Is there any reason for me not to push anything else? Not really. I'm gonna push protect. There's no reason for me to not do that. They likely switched back into Kyurem though. But knowing that I know that they probably will do that, they might not. They go, this is just. But I'm pretty sure. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really hoping this does enough damage to kill you. Oh, it doesn't. It doesn't do enough. It doesn't do enough. I think I'm about to die here. I'm staying in. Pushing lead seed. Don't miss. I think I'm about to die here. It's gonna be close. But that's a free switch to Zapdos. Which is kind of why I was okay with it. And when I said free, I mean something has to take a hurricane. Just a little more Zapdos. Alright, now which one of you sorry saps wants to take a hurricane? Whew. This does. Okay. God damn it! Ah! Just die already, Registeel. I've had enough. Die! Damn. Registeel's out now. Finally. I'll take poison. Sure. I could stay in. No, there's a scarf Kyurem in the back. No way I'm staying in. Right. But they Draco Meteor, so maybe I should have kept way more alive. I should have Moonblasted, man. That's gotta be key. No, it's Rotom. Hello. What are you doing in here, Rotom? I'm not switching. Ooh, I'm down to 2 guys. What? Excuse me? They chose the wrong settings, man. They chose the wrong settings. This match is... There's 3 minutes left till the battle ends. They chose the wrong settings. Why did they do that? That's unfortunate. It was a little bit of a struggle to get this up and running, but it wasn't that bad. It was only maybe 40 minutes. But 3 minutes left till the battle ends is not what I wanted to read. I will not be denied any victory here. Fen Astral is still pretty much indestructible. They go into Tapu Fini, and they have to take a Hurricane here. I cannot believe it says 2 minutes left till the battle ends. Why did they turn that on? I was having fun. I'm gonna miss though, right? Like, yeah. There it is. I knew I was gonna miss. Because the stress is rising, so of course I would miss. And I'm poisoned, so of course I would miss. There's no question. But I have to volt switch here. I cannot believe that though, man. This is unfortunate that I have to stay in, or I have to switch out with volt switch. It's my only electric move. I did say, I kind of wish I didn't miss. That really sucks, because I think, oh, that's not a crit. I think I would have killed this thing had I not missed. I don't know why that's there. I have no idea why that's there. What do they do? Forewarn the ice speed. That's your highest beast power move? Huh. Obviously does nothing. Defend Astral. I'm confused, man. I think Fen Astral just wins the game at this point, though. Nothing can take her down. We got 3 guys on their opponent's team: Kiram, this, and something else. But nothing can take her down. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win this though, but I'm most likely just gonna have to cut this video to the reenactment here. Because I forget what the last guy was. There's no... I tank a Draco Meteor. They cannot kill Fen Astral. There's nothing on the team that can kill Fen Astral. She is indestructible at this point. Draco Meteor would have to crit me like twice in a row, I'm pretty sure. Their last guy is Rotom. Oh, I'm not indestructible yet. So this is still a match, obviously, but it's not a match because there was a 20-minute timer. For some reason, they decided to turn that on. It says I lost, but I'm gonna have to talk with him and see what the hell happened. Because evidently there was a timer, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. What's going on right now is that I've asked the commissioners, because my opponent is resisting the mistake. I've asked the commissioners, okay, what happens if there was a total time on and that ran out and the battle was decided by timer, even though the timer was on without my consent? And Bosif has said that he's going to ask the commissioners. So in the meantime, I'm going to talk about my team, and then I will have a little thing at the end of the video that says what actually went down. Most likely, because I'm starting to feel like I'm probably not gonna finish the rest of that battle. I mean, I would like to. Yeah, I'm not gonna register actually from that yet. I would like to, but I'm probably not going to because there's gonna be some resistance. Anyway, I'll talk about my team. Obliterated a Salazzle. Quentin obliterated a Salazzle and took a hit from it. Nice work, got rid of that thing. Got 1 kill and went down. Waymore was very annoying against him. He brought Iron Head on Registeel, which, you know, obviously he could bring. Moonblast, Sleet Seed, I don't know why I'm saying moves. Waymore was very annoying to his team. I stopped a Calm Mind. Tapu Fini from being annoying. And matter of fact, he did bring the Draining Kiss. I was talking to him because I was arguing with him. Oh, hey, I feel like I had that game won at the end. Why was there a timer, man? Why did you do this? Anyway, Waymore, she did good most of the game. Benneret stopped Landorus. It forced it to use Smackdown, which was pretty cool tech. Not gonna lie, I have no grudge against my opponent. I will have a grudge against my opponent if I am, like, you know, I lie. I do have a grudge against my opponent right now. They turned on timer and it is seriously probably about 15 minutes away from costing me a victory. Costing me the rest of the game, potentially a victory, I mean. Banneret walled Landorus, and it would have walled a Buzz Wall, it would have walled a lot of stuff, physical attackers and stuff. Zapdos did good. I missed a Hurricane at a very crucial point. Had I hit that Hurricane and Volt Switched on the Tapu Fini, I execute it. It goes down. And Zapdos was very going in with Hurricane like that. Obviously, missing them sucks, but it's such a strong move that like it has to be balanced out for missing and stuff. Almost max special attack. I don't know why I'm saying that. It's in my team builder. But I kind of regret not just having an electric move. I got poisoned early, but I did have Heal Bell, so had the rest of the game played out, I would have healed the Heal Bell off of that. It wasn't going to be a problem for Zapdos. Right? Endgame, as usual, died, did not get a kill, but she wasn't really meant to get a kill. She got Rocks up, which actually meant nothing. That's actually the only move she pushed. She used Stealth Rock, and then she died. Switched in on Kyurem, took a Focus Blast, lived it, which was nice, but then died. Van Astral was definitely was indestructible. I was just doing calcs after this, because obviously arguing with my opponent. I take less than half from a Choice Scarf, max special attack, modest Draco Meteor from a Kyurem, and I take half, or less than half, from a Choice Scarf, modest max special attack, Rotom using Shadow Ball. I take less than half from all those moves. I'm literally indestructible until I run out of Moonlights. Future Sight was hitting everything pretty hard. He had 2 win cons in that case. Win con A was trying to stall me out with a Tapu Fini using Calm Mind. However, guess what? It's low. It's at low health. It comes in when I use Future Sight. This is the best you can do. It comes in when I use Future Sight, and then obviously I'm aware it has Calm Mind. All it showed was Ice Beam. I knew it was going to have Calm Mind because it wasn't Scarfed, it wasn't Specs. It had to be Calm Mind. It was Leftovers. It was Calm Mind. That's what he said. It was Calm Mind, Draining Kiss, Ice Beam, and probably a Water move. Anyway, Future Sight dents it, even at +1. Or even at +2, right? At +1, or okay, I use Future Sight, they come in, right? That's 1 turn down. I use Baton Pass, switch to Zapdos, they have to use Calm Mind. That's their only way to beat me. If they decide to Ice Beam, that's just a god tier play for no reason whatsoever. If they make that play, then yeah, sure, they could win still. If I go down to the Ice Beam, special attack, I don't think was max, because I wasn't hurting for way more that much. Anyway, and then I used Volt Switch on the Tapu Fini. Volt Switch plus Future Sight takes it out, even if it's at... It would be at +1 when it took the Volt Switch, which would put it very low. And then, if it doesn't have Rest, which it doesn't, it has Draining Kiss, Future Sight finishes it off. And then Win Con B was Rotom did have Trick and Choice Scarf. However, that is... It being Scarfed, I can't say for sure if I would have guessed that it would have had Trick. I didn't say it, and I do not believe I thought of it.
At any point in the video, that's what I was going to say, my camera just died. Yeah, I'm very confident. I don't think I would have knew that it was going to have Trick. I don't think I would have predicted it. So, I do believe I would have to deal, with a Choice Scarf Fan Astral here. Very likely. I doubt I would be able to, it would be kind of difficult to win if I'm Scarfed, because, I'm kind of forced to switch into my only other option if I am not using Future Sight that turn. And Rotom can put in some pressure with Shadow Ball. It would 2-shot Zapdos if he decided to do that. The good thing is, though, is that the Shadow Ball does do less than half to Zapdos, and when I do switch in, if he had obviously used Trick on Fan Astral, he loses his Scarf, and he's now slower than my Zapdos. Since I did EV, I'm pretty sure I EV'd Zapdos to outspeed that Rotom. So it was still a game. It was undecided. There was no way to tell who would have won that game. It would have came down to what the predictions were, but obviously that didn't come to fruition because of that silly little timer that was turned on. Right? So, yeah, obviously, yeah, nothing else is gonna happen here. I am actually recording this post thing when I'm editing this video all the way almost 3 weeks later. So obviously I'm not too upset about it anymore. It kind of ended my season a little bit. I was really ready to start climbing back into things, but it just kind of yeah, this obviously the fates were not aligned for me to win this one, and yeah, it kind of shut me down. Yeah, it would be very hard to make playoffs at this point, obviously. I'm kind of just, I don't know. I haven't been really playing too well as of late. I just finished my week 7 battle today, which I do believe I played better definitely in that one than I did in the past few ones, just because it's against Southside Braves, and I like his videos, so I wanted to make a good battle for that video, and I think I made a good battle for that video. Anyway, well, that's way in the future from this one, based on the weekly uploads. So anyway, yeah, it was still a game here. I have no idea. So in case you haven't figured it out yet, 3 weeks later, it was decided by the commissioners that because nobody noticed that there was a total timer at the beginning of the match, it's just going to be decided as is, which I think is a little, like, come on. I think I should have got a reenactment. I mean, honestly, I still do. I mean, there's actually no chance to detect that mistake in their ways. Like, there is actually no chance. If they were hosting, they sent me the rules. I can't even look at the rules. During the battle, there is no timer. There is no visual at any point where I could possibly see that timer was on until it says 3 minutes left till the battle ends. And as you just saw, I was rather surprised to see that, and I frankly was rather disappointed to see that. And I played the rest of that timer as if I was going to still finish the rest of the battle, because I thought it was just going to be like after the battle, I went over to my PC to start talking with my opponent. I was assuming he was gonna have said something like whoops, my bad. Okay, let's reenact this. Right, I'll just bring less guys, and then because it wouldn't be that hard to reenact it. I just needed a little chip on Kirim, a lot of chip on Tapu Fini, and I needed to be 1 Moonlight down. And Zapdos being poisoned isn't the end of the world. You don't really need to reenact that. I'll just use Heal Bell at some point in the battle, and it's not a problem. And then Rotom would also need a teensy little bit of chip, which would be the hardest thing to do, but I think we could have been able to reenact it pretty simply at the end there, because yeah, I think so. I think should be able to be reenacted fairly accurately, but my opponent didn't want to do it. So I took it to the commissioners, and honestly, I thought I had the edge there. Clearly I did not, so I was denied that. And yeah, so yeah, they said that because nobody detected the battle, the timer, then it was just going to be as is. So I'm going to lose that battle 3-2 to the Bellossoms, which is going to put my record to like 1, this is week 5, so 1-4, yeah, 1-4, which is actually very bad. That is definitely, yeah, that is terrible. Last season I have never lost twice in a row, and so far I have never won twice in a row this season, so obviously I've only won once, 1-4, yeah. But obviously, I know the results of both week 6 and 7 at this point. So, who knows? Maybe I will win both of those and become, 3 and 4, and then all of a sudden I'm still kind of in the race a little bit, like not I would have to win most of my games, if not all of them, to make playoffs at this point, because my division is crazy with all 3 of my cellmates, I guess I'll use that word, are they have pretty good records. Well, I do have a chance to have a little slight better record than the Volcaronas. They've also had a bit of a rough start, but not as rough as me, honestly. They were my week 2 opponent, and had I beaten them there, honestly, I feel like my momentum would have shifted greatly. Because for week 3, when I played the week 3 match, I just got back from a week-long break I went over to my cousin's house, and when I came back, I was just not in it. I didn't have much time to prep, and I was just not in it. So I took the 6-0 loss there, which was a huge, unfortunate loss. And then week 1, for some reason, against like my rival, the Maryland Litwicks, I like fighting them a lot. I like playing them a lot, but for some reason, I didn't do it. I didn't really like my team very much, honestly. Like after I watched like the power rankings, I kind of agreed with them. I was like, hey, this team is kind of low. It's kind of weak, actually. I mean, it's tried. I tried to boast it up a little bit in the RoDL chat by saying like, oh yeah, well I'll show you guys. But yeah, they were right. My team was not very good. I'm out of trades now, so if my team is still not very good after all this, then it's just unfortunate. And when I say out of trades, that means yes, sometime in the future I do trade another one. Spoilers there, but I won't say who I got yet. I'll just leave that to the future videos. But anyway, I'm done talking here at the end. Yeah, I'm gonna lose that one 3-2, which is not that bad of it, not that terrible. Obviously differential, but just -1. But anyway, I would have preferred to play the rest of that battle. I would have accepted a because the most I could get is the 3-0 loss, right? Like that's the worst I can get. So I would have liked to play the rest of that battle, because I'm pretty sure I would have knocked out something else. Like there is no chance I wasn't. Future Sight at that point was hurting everything on his team. Rotom didn't want to take one. Kiram would be able to take maybe 3 of them, but not. I don't think so, actually. Maybe, like, he was pretty low. He was just above half. If it had Roost, maybe, but it didn't have Roost. It was Scarfed. So yeah. Yeah, and like I said, Fan Astral was indestructible. I kept saying that multiple times at the end of the battle there. She was taking nothing. She was taking half, like, whatever. I don't know why I'm talking. Still, that's the whole battle anyway. Like, as I said, I'm losing 3-2. Okay, I keep repeating myself. I'm done. Thanks for listening to my little post-commentary, because my camera died. And I'll see you for week 6, the team builder there. I'm fighting the, Helgen Hydreigons there, so that's Blattle. I've never fought him before, and I've been wanting to play him for a long time, but yeah, you're gonna have to wait to see that, and I'll have to edit that pretty soon here, so I'll be looking forward to doing that, I guess, even though it's not really my favorite thing, but whatever. Anyway, I'm done talking. I'll see you for week 6 team builder, okay? Thanks for listening to me. Smell you later.